That's the reason why we have you here. The idea is to collaborate, dialogue, and create connections so that we will be able to reach as far as possible, as well as we create people, leadership. We want people to take up their own mantle and run with it. Blockchain community. So, what is Cardano blockchain community? It's for change makers, innovators, visionaries, the tools and technologies required. Cardano is a proof of stake blockchain designed to address the design development of network, and it's also environmental friendly. It doesn't use that much energy as other blockchains uses.
What initiative is being done, yet there is no investment in what? The digital infrastructure. And so we have a poor internet penetration in Africa. And so we have about 4 out of 10 people in Africa only having access to internet. If you look at the whole sub-region, like West Africa, it's around 42%. If you look at, I think southern part of Africa is better with 66%, and that is not helpful. If you are going to invest, like the CBDC for instance, that the Bank of Ghana is piloting, realize that you need internet to access it, and if people that you are creating the technology for don't have access to internet, it becomes a problem. From outside the continent easily, but we are not able to send money from among ourselves. And like Bestias famously said, if goods and services do not cross border, soldiers will, and so we'll be fighting on the continent. So if you look at the, according to the banks remittance, the prices of remittance across the globe is 6% on every $200. It's 6%. But when you come to the sub-region, Africa alone, we are charging 7.8%. And how will people patronize our goods if they are on the continent? If this is the charge that you have. Now, what does the blockchain give to this kind of bottleneck that we have? Now, like the cryptography that I have shown to you, with few steps, you'll be able to send money faster and cheaper. On the blockchain, you will be able to transfer $1 million at the cost of 0.17 cents. Trust me, it's possible. There are other blockchains that if you are using the Cardano blockchain, there are other blockchains that you can easily send at a zero cost. Now, we talk of quality data, quality and secure database, like Landano, for instance, is doing. Landano is a project on blockchain that is doing what we call RealFi. So with that, they are doing land management system, and they are piloting in Ghana and Mozambique, registering lands and whatever. And the project is doing marvelous work.
Trading has no comment. Trading actually focuses on the fact that we are now liberalizing the tariffs. Every country is ready to liberalize, but it had not started also because the rules of origin was not ready. In any free trade, you have to have rules of
Try to bring policymakers together to talk about new technologies coming via Wada. And our aim is to give voice to the voiceless. And by so doing, we are trying to leverage on the new technologies coming like Web3, blockchain technology, where a lot of people are leveraging on to develop their countries. When you look at the blockchain system, a lot of people think it's a scam. It's just for investment. So when you talk about blockchain, people shy away from it. But that's not the issue. There are so many things you can do on blockchain, and it can cut middlemen from whatever programs that you are doing. To say that corruption can be cut off by using blockchain, it's corruption. When you deal in blockchain, you can cut a whole lot of corruption because middlemen may be left out. When you tackle blockchain, you can do fashion on it. You can have your designs on the blockchain. Maybe in Ghana here, people can come, contact you and say that, Madam, I want you to either sew this design for me or I'm buying your design. You can do farming on blockchain. We are doing regenerative agriculture in Tamale. There's a group of farmers growing Barbara beans, where those farmers are linked to people who need the Barbara beans all over the world, and they can support the farmers. We are doing land. You can register your lands on blockchain. There's a project currently going on, piloting in Ghana and Mozambique. on blockchain. So the whole idea, what we want to do is to let policymakers come together and reason the economic opportunities on this digital ecosystem that we are trying to develop. So the idea is to open our minds, our eyes, and whatever to this new technology. Web3 is coming, and if we don't take care, the other countries will run away with it, and Africa will be still stuck in where we are. That's the reason why we had this. This is our maiden one. We are doing it in collaboration with Ilapi and then Ghana, the Global Policy House, our partners who are based in Kenya. They've already had years in Kenya, and this is what we are doing here as an open space. Hopefully next year we might have a number of series. And what we are doing to support this is we are doing a lot of education. We are not just saying it, but we are doing a lot of education to the youth. We are bringing youth onboarding into this, explaining the uses and how they can leverage on it. So we do a lot of youth education. It's not just saying it and living it.
Technology as a catalyst, but you see it as an isolated individual or an isolated ecosystem that defines economic prosperity. We have a 3-year project to undertake with them. We shall organize this next year, in the next 2 years, and we are going to bring in a lot of diplomats as well to find after and see how you can drive after the blockchain and drive after technology for. Okay, so we want to have a tech ecosystem, a tech sector, tech sector. We shouldn't see technology as a catalyst, afterthought thing for us to do. Because currently all the vehicles being manufactured outside, they have technology built in it. But we have hospitals in Ghana where we have the technology as an afterthought. So it should be part of everything we do in the country in terms of road construction, or how technology can define our road transportation engineering. We should look at how we can define education.
The upward adjustments is a welcome effort by the government, because at least a little is better than nothing at all. So I think we should be able to commend government for reviewing the minimum wage. Except that, like Oliver Twist, I think that government can still do more. We understand that the economy generally is suffering, but remember that this is not the fault of any Ghanaian. So we all know that the reasons why we are here is due to lack of fiscal discipline and excessive borrowing, and which we caution as a minority, cautioned several times, government approach to managing the public purse. Unfortunately, government did not listen to these cautions in good faith, and we are all here now. And in resolving it, government will have to show more commitment beyond just the review. But when you review minimum wages, still, inflation is still very high. Exchange rates are still very high. Fuel prices are rising. Those rises are going to eat off this increase, and so we would think that government would have to come again. If it's possible for government to look at its fiscal space, to review it or adjust it further up, it will be great. But more importantly, government will have to take very, very urgent steps to really stabilize this economy. Otherwise, I don't think that this revision of minimum wage will have any real impact on the life of workers.
The program was very innovative and interactive with respect to digital investments, and also how we are going to invest digitally with the emerging after that all countries in Africa are onboarding on it. And so we feel that there was more that needed to be done on technology. And so that my presentation even focused on blockchain technology and how we are going to use it to help make things more decentralized and more accessible and more quality in our space. And we welcome that once leaders want to use technology, they should be open for transparency. They should be open for, or they should welcome the idea that middle people or intermediaries will be cut short. And so that's one thing that they should be like, we should open our mind to it, that this thing can, because technology comes in as a service and also as a system that can help to improve existing systems. So personally, what I'll take home from the other panelists that also share their thoughts is that trade is important and technology can help reduce the cost of trade. And we should onboard it, we should get better regulatory frameworks for them, and then we should the youth should also rally behind it so that we all can find various opportunities using technology and also trading among ourselves. And the final thing I would say is that is the internet infrastructure in Africa is a bit difficult because with the rollout of digital IDS, you also need better internet penetration. So if we have a low internet penetration where about 4 out of 10 people in Africa have access to internet, that makes it very difficult in rolling out big technological ideas or digitizing the country in large scales. So comes to youth, I would say that the future is digital, and the youths are conversant with some of these digital tools and whatnot. So they should be able to adopt it and on board on it because it comes with a lot of opportunities for them, and so they shouldn't shy away from it. And they don't say you didn't study technology in school and whatnot, so you cannot come on it. But there are a lot of existing systems that are made in place online that you can learn, especially if you are disciplined and you can do a lot of self-learning. You'll be able to accelerate, and trust me, you are going to really make it from that angle with the technology, because that one it's like I would say it's like you don't need any protocol to excel in the technological space, because once the idea is good, it just floats. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching Nation One TV. Kindly subscribe for more news updates.